Elon Musk is a South African-born American entrepreneur and is the founder, CEO, CTO and chief designer of SpaceX, early investor, CEO and product architect of Tesla Motors, founder of The Boring Company, co-founder of Neuralink and co-founder and initial co-chairman of OpenAI. A centibillionaire, Musk is one of the richest people in the world and like the real-life Tony Stark. In this video, I'm going to share 5 things that anybody can learn from Elon Musk, especially small business owners, to help their business thrive. But before we get started, please don't forget to subscribe for more content like this and more content on personal development and building wealth. Number 1, know that you are very capable. It is possible for ordinary people to choose to be extraordinary. With an estimated IQ of 155, which is getting up there with Einstein, it's fair to say that Elon Musk is a very smart man. But according to Elon, you don't have to be super intelligent to make a difference. You don't have to be developing rockets that will take human beings to Mars to be extraordinary either. Ordinary people can do extraordinary things. Just look at J.K. Rowling, who as a newly divorced single mum wrote a novel that she'd been developing for 5 years. Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone was first published in 1997 and went on to shatter sales records and capture the imagination of millions upon millions of readers. J.K. Rowling is now worth around $670 million. Number 2, don't do it for the money. Be focused on something that you are confident will have high value to someone else. Elon Musk and Amazon's Jeff Bezos alternate between being the world's richest person, so it may seem odd to think that Elon isn't all about the money. But, as I've talked about in another video, money isn't everything and shouldn't be the primary motivation for doing anything. Money's nice, and the more money we have, the more we can spend on nice things for ourselves and our family. But when you make money the primary motivation and it becomes the sole objective, it can detract from the day-to-day running of the business. And soon your passion and desire to create your dream is lost in the pursuit of money. If Elon Musk was all about the money, as some people like to suggest, then he wouldn't plough everything he earns back into other businesses. He puts this money back into other businesses not to make more money, but to develop bigger and better technologies and to pursue his dreams and ambitions. Money for Elon Musk is a means to an end, the end being technological advances that will benefit all mankind now and for future generations. If you make your objective to offer a good service or product instead and do it for the love and passion with purpose and meaning, the money and wealth will almost certainly follow. Number 3, work super hard. Elon Musk has often spoke of his incredibly long days, sometimes working up to 20 hours per day. Now, I wouldn't advise that you work 20 hours per day personally, but there's nothing wrong with adding a few extra hours to your working day here and there if you want to succeed in your chosen field. Now, nobody became successful by not putting in the hours.
And then just work like hell. I mean, you just have to put in, 80 to 100 hour weeks every week. And then
a lot of work.
All those things improve the odds of success.
Okay.
I mean, if other people are putting in 40-hour work weeks and you're putting in 100-hour work weeks, then even if you're doing the same thing, you know that in 1 year you will achieve what they achieve. You will achieve in 4 months what it takes them a year to achieve.
Number 4, don't be afraid of criticism. We often think of criticism as negative, but criticism can be one of our most valuable assets, especially from people we know and trust. When we've worked so hard on a project and for so long, it almost becomes a part of us. The last thing we want is for people to start pulling it apart and to tell us what's wrong and what won't work. But we need to try and put our pride to one side and listen to what other people think. I take the position that I'm always to some degree wrong, and the aspiration is to be less wrong. Number 5, don't give up. Elon Musk has been involved in some of the world's largest companies, including PayPal, Tesla and SpaceX, And as we've already mentioned, he is the richest man in the world when he isn't tweeting about Bitcoin. But did you know that before he was ultra successful, he was rejected by internet company Netscape, forced out of PayPal, Tesla was on the verge of collapse, and almost everyone expected SpaceX to fail miserably. But despite his many obstacles, Elon Musk is never one to give up. In 2008, when Tesla stood on the brink of collapse due to insufficient finances, Musk made the decision to go bankrupt and used his own personal wealth to keep the company going. The cash injection came from the money that he had earned from the sale of PayPal. 2 years later, in 2010, Elon was officially broke, but never one to give up, and with the help of personal loans from friends, the company not only survived but flourished, with shares in Tesla now averaging upwards of $800 per share, with a market cap of almost $700 billion. Now, I'm not suggesting that we should go bankrupt or borrow money from friends to sink into a failing company, but what we can take from this is that we shouldn't just give up when we encounter obstacles. There's almost always a way to navigate around them. As Elon says, persistence is very important. You should not give up unless you are forced to give up. So that's it for this video. I hope you found it useful and you can use some of the tips. Thanks for watching, and as always, please subscribe for more content like this, and don't forget to click the thumbs up button if you like the video. See you again soon.